Hello everybody. What I'm doing here is I'm going to show you a demonstration of what I do to combine tracked sky along with a static foreground, where when we use a star tracker we end up with blurry edges. So what I have here, I'll show you in Lightroom. This was an image from Valley of Fire. Oops, that is the static ground. Here's my sky. This is a stack of 3 2-minute tracked images. So there's basically 6 minutes of tracking, 6 minutes of edge blur. And I'm going to combine this with this one here, which is a stack of 15 photos and stacked in Starry Landscape Stacker to get a little bit cleaner, and I will use that for the horizon and foreground. So here in Photoshop I have exported the layers as smart objects. On top I have these two layers are the same. These two bottom layers are the same. This is a different one that I'll bring in later. But I wanted to show you how I combine the stacked and foreground. So here what you can see is I have this is the tracked image, obviously, with a blurry edge. And below that is the stacked one for the foreground. And what I've done here on this one, here, well, hang on, I'll do this. I'll reduce the opacity to 50%, roughly. And you can see where the stars are duplicated a little bit from one image to another. Let's move the opacity. There's the tracked, there's the stacked. They're both over. You can see where they're duplicated. And what I've done in the image above, I just have taken that image and manually lined it up to where you can't really tell the difference between the stars on the tracked and the stacked image. They might differ a little bit on the top edge, but along the edge is the only thing we're really concerned about. So once we have them lined up, it's pretty easy to do. We can go in on this layer that is lined up. We'll add a layer mask, and what we're going to do is just mask out this whole foreground manually. We don't need to use select sky. The mask doesn't have to be that precise, as you'll see. Let's grab a brush and a big soft edge. And we're just going to brush out the edge and foreground wherever we are on that. We have 100% opacity, so we are black, and then it's a soft edge, so it's going to fade up into the sky. So we quickly, easily paint that right along the horizon. Then what I do is grab a hard brush, option click to view the mask, and you can see the mask does not have to be precise at all. And the only thing that needs to be done is to make sure that your exposures between the stacked and tracked are equal. So let's see what we got here. So you can see the difference. So you can't see a big difference, but when we get further along and you push the edits for the sky, any differences might show up. So right here, you don't see any difference in the tonality between the tracked and the stacked image, and that would allow us to go ahead and do that. Whoops, that's on 50% still. Let's go and make that 100%. There we go. Now we got a clean sky. So then, after this, go ahead and process as normal.